Live at 5, it's offer review, and it's a sad day here for Marvel Strike Force today with the announcement that Philosopher is retiring from Marvel Strike Force. So link to the video in the description. I watched the video myself twice all the way through, and it really struck some core points to me. Two of the points that he made in the video that really struck a nerve with me is that the developers weren't really listening to his complaints, and he had a lot of issues specifically with lack of agency in the game and how we're all on this single path towards apocalypse without any really choices. Every character is just required. And then he also talked about the amount of time it took to play the game. But be sure to go check out the video. Also, if you play Galaxy of Heroes, at the end of the video, he suggested he might start making Galaxy of Heroes video. He's still playing Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. So me personally, I wasn't surprised that he quit, but I'm saddened. I really liked his point of view on things, and specifically his infographics were amazing. So video is going to be in the description. Now, also, what do we got? Anyone else getting increasingly nervous about Hero as Guardians in the upcoming Scourge? And it says my Hero as Guardians are about 810,000 at the moment, which has always been a comfortable way for me to breeze through previous Scourges. But every time I go into matches with them, I'm astounded at how poorly they perform. Anyone's feeling nervous about this? So here's the thing. We're all in the same boat. We're not playing against the AI necessarily. Well, there's the milestones. I guess the milestones are against PvE, but we're trying to see how well we do against other players. So the question is not so much how good are Asgardians. Well, it depends on how they build the Scourge, right? They've built the Scourge specifically for Asgardians, and Asgardians being the best team, then that'll be fine. So the real question is it going to be built around Asgardians? Is it going to be built around Wave 1? Is it going to be built around Ravagers? What is going to be the optimal strategy to get through this? And it all depends on how they build it. It really does. So I don't know. I feel like we have to be as flexible as possible. And when the event comes, then figure out what the best strategy is and then upgrade teams accordingly. And so that's what I'm personally doing. Yeah, but I do get some use right now out of Hero as Guardians on defense in War and in Cosmic Crucible. So maybe that's just another way of looking at it. All right. Poor raid season rewards. It's so sad as empty. If you think we're doing better seed rewards, no character shards, less rewards. So I believe that they accidentally uploaded raid season rewards from 2 years ago. Have not heard anything official, but then it's been a 3-day weekend here in the United States. So I think the earliest that I would have heard anything is tomorrow. So right now, I'm hoping that this is not intentional, because if it is, they removed all the teal orbs from the raid season rewards, in addition to removing Ghost Spider, which they announced. They announced that they were going to do that, but they didn't announce that they were going to be pulling like all the teal gear and reverting to some schedule that we had nearly 2 years ago. Please stop making alliance events that require a full roster. And what they're talking about is a full alliance of 24 players. And basically what the post is that recruiting this game is really awful, just really, really awful. And I just want to take a minute and say thank you to all the alliance leaders and alliance captains. It's almost like a thankless job. And be sure to thank your alliance leader and your alliance captain, because they have to do things like this. You know, they constantly have to be recruiting, and recruiting is a task probably for a person can do full time almost. It's just a real hassle in this game. And I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody that is in alliance leadership. And Scopely, please, they seem set on these events where it requires 24 people, whether it's raids with 100% completions, or we've got the event right now that is running with the green ISO energy. What is it? Coordinated assault. And they made they pushed the milestones out. They added 2 additional tiers to it, and they bumped the points from 100,000 from previous versions down to 140 something thousand. And even the versions that just have the points that go towards the month-long event got bumped up from 100,000 before to 103,000. And the last 2 are kind of like extra like bonus milestones if you want to look at it that way. But it's still, they definitely have moved the goalposts, if you will. Why we hoard, 3-step process. This is kind of interesting way of explaining what happens in this game and why things get sideways sometimes. Scopely refuses to put new farmable characters in raid or blitz orbs. Okay. So what happens is middle to end game players don't open raid or blitz orbs because we all have those characters at 7 stars. Unintentional hoarding begins. And then lastly, they kind of is self-fulfilling, is Scopely won't add new farmable characters to raid or blitz orb because players are hoarding them. So basically, because they don't release characters there, we start hoarding the orbs, and then they continue to not release characters there because we've been hoarding them. Seems bad. Be sure to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the web store and collect your free daily offer. And we're going to go right into offer review. First things first, we've got an offer here for $25, 180 character shards of AIM characters, which right now this team, for me, is just a blitz team that just sits on the bench of my roster. So there's no real reason for me to consider this. I don't see any reason to consider it. Stark R&D Ketchup offer. I feel that there's better offers. They have offers for $30 US, which has more gold and more orbs. So, and then, those I believe have already lapsed, but those were available up until 30 minutes ago or so. And then the Stark R&D Ketchup offer. I feel like this event is pretty fair with the 15 million points between blitzing and or spending gold. Seems like it's pretty easy to do. So purchasing these event tokens doesn't seem like a high priority to me. And this seems absolutely outrageous as far as pricing, not considering that. And then lastly, a really truly horrible offer. They've sold for $30, 3.25 million gold and 24,000 fragments. So this is not a good deal. In fact, it's a trash deal. So it seems like we're going to have some bad offers today. Let's just get through it. Hulking Genius. So I think the problem I have with this is that they're bundling all this other stuff, which you may or may not want, or may or may not place a high value onto it. And so this is for brawn. And then these are the proper bronze shards right here. They give a minimum 6, maximum of 180, although it's a very small chance, like 1 in 2,000. They end up averaging about 9.3. I think when you open them, you kind of expect to get like 6 or 8 out of each orb. And if you get more than that, it's like bonus. And so there's 6 orbs there. The most 6 orbs I value at $3 a piece was $18. It becomes really hard to justify the rest of this for $22. So a hard pass on that one right there. Ravager of Worlds, same type of orb but this is for Abomination. The ones that average 9.3 on average, $3 a piece. And then we've got an Armory 14, which may be worth about 15 cents. So not the best deal there. And nobody has opened up any of the event orbs yet, which are different. Those ones, the event orbs, which we haven't gotten to the milestones that have them yet. Those average about 5-ish. So we're still waiting on those. I think 5.7. So right here, we've got some fragments for the month-long Abomination event. And then we've got a Mega Orb. I feel like this would be a good deal if this was $5. Because then you can get the Mega Orb and then you get some bonus fragments. All right, let's move on. And then right here, I feel like this would be a reasonable offer if it was, for 300 T4s, maybe like $30. And then you got some bonus stuff. But it's kind of hard sell right there for all of that, in my opinion. And then right here, we got a daily Famine Orb. So this is for Rogue. I like to get these when they're $3 a piece. Because essentially, you could open this and just get 2 Rogue shards on the end and then nothing good in the middle. And if you're just looking for Rogue, these will average 3.54 Rogue shards per orb. Okay, same thing right there, $3 a piece, but that is closer to $7.50 a piece. Boo! Not a great price. Hulk Hunter bundle. So this will help in the coordinated assault event that's running right now. Same thing right there. Same thing right there. I think that's the purpose of these offers. Again, this is not a good gold offer. The better gold offers are the ones that are $10 for 1 million gold and 4 gold orbs, or the ones that is $30 for 3.25 million gold and I think it's 12 orbs. So that's the better way to purchase gold. Not a fan. Same thing. Pretty much all of these R&D ones we're going to passed over. Not really great. Like I said, I feel like the event is fairly easy if you do a moderate amount of blitzing, or if you spend gold to get through the 15 million points a day with a moderate amount of blitzing. You don't have to blitz 8 rotations a day if you're spending a little bit of gold and you have your Bionic Avengers built up. $35 for 50 character shards, never exceptional deal, so we're going to move past those. Another one, $35 for 50 character shards. No thank you. Armory 14, we're going to move past all the gear. Terrific training offer. This one's okay. $5 for 3 orbs. I value the orbs at $1.50 a piece, so that is $4.50. So it's a little bit short of what I would consider to be a good value. And then power up your superior gear. This right here is 300 of each. Problem is, you probably don't need these 2 right here. Probably need these 3 over here. They have sold for $100, 2,500 of each of these. So that seems to be a better value, because if you multiply this by 4, that's basically half as many as the $100 offer was giving 2,500 of each. All right, let's move past all the gear. Not great deals. Nope. And then let's see, we got right here. T3 Ability Orb Bundle. No. Maybe if this was $10, this would be a reasonable offer, but no, this is not a good deal. And then I believe we're kind of in the dregs of offers, and we have one offer on my free-to-play account that we're going to talk about. Why don't we just toggle? We're going to scroll down to the bottom, make sure that we're not missing anything important. Nope. And then we've got one offer on the free-to-play account, and that is for Ravagers. Ravagers could be the team that is the most useful in the next Scourge event. We will see. I have no idea. I don't know. We'll have to see. But this is the 4 of them. 180 times $29, $30 for 180. Star-Lord T'Challa is the 5th member. And, Ravager Stitcher does have a healing. Yondu summons, and he actually summons another Stitcher for more healing. It depends on how it really just depends on how they build the Scourge event. So it's hard to predict. And like I said, I'm not suggesting anybody to go one way or another and to wait and see until the event goes live sometime next patch for Red Hulk. All right. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And as always, thanks for watching. Keep on gaming.